Families of Kenyans recruited to fight for Russia in its war with Ukraine are demanding answers about the fate of their relatives, some of whom have been killed or are missing. More than 1,400 soldiers from 36 African countries are currently fighting for Russia on its front line in Ukraine, including more than 200 from Kenya. Our cover report begins from Nairobi.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
4 Kenyans, Victor, Mark, Eric and Moses, recounted the web of deception that took them to the killing fields of Ukraine. Their names have been changed for fear of reprisals. It began with promises of well-paying jobs in Russia from a Nairobi recruitment agency. They were all to be paid between $1,000 and $3,000 a month, a fortune in Kenya where jobs are scarce and the government encourages emigration to boost remittances.
As a family, we were lucky because I'm aware of many others who went with him, and either they are not communicating or they are not known whether they are still alive or such. So for him, though he came injured, I can say we were lucky. Not me alone, but the whole family and the friends.
In December last year, Kenyan authorities said around 200 citizens had been sent to fight in Ukraine, with 23 since repatriated. This is an underestimate. There have been reports of genuine Kenyan mercenaries fighting for Russia in Ukraine, but Mark and Eric, who were examined at the clinic, said they were never informed of their future military service.
We notice a growing number of African people on the front line. However, it's pity to say that they are sent as cannon fodder.
In the early days of its invasion of Ukraine, Russia was accused of using its own ethnic minorities as expendable forces: Chechens, Dagestanis, and others. Its tactic was to throw vast numbers at Ukrainian defenses in a bid to overwhelm them. Ukraine's ambassador to Kenya, Yuri Tokar, says Russia first targeted former Soviet republics in Central Asia, then India, then Nepal, before turning to Africa. Grace Gagoni, now a single mother of 4, learned in November that her husband Martin, who had planned to become a driver in Russia, died in combat.
I could say that if they have that humanity, they can bring my husband back so that I can bury him if he is really dead. But he is dead because even the embassy of Russia confirmed that. He just found his body.
Charles Ojiambo Mutoka, 72 years old, learned in January that his son Oscar was killed in August. His remains rest in Rostov-on-Don.
The Russian. We should be ashamed to take somebody in the front line, because that war does not concern us Africans at all, at all. It doesn't, and it will never. We only fight our own wars, and we never bring Russians to fight for us. They have never. So why take our people?
But the human cost has been huge. Western intelligence services say Russia has suffered more than 1.2 million casualties, twice as many as Ukraine. That has pushed Moscow to seek recruits farther afield. Africa Bureau, WION, World is One.